Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It's your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Reach out to me directly, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we are discussing a 1996 model year launch that was launched by no less a figure than Michael Schumacher. This is the Omega Speedmaster Reduced Michael Schumacher, part of a series of 3 watches in primary colors. Yellow, representing his time with Jordan Grand Prix, blue, representing his 2 world championships with Benetton Ford, and of course red, representing what was then his start with Scuderia Ferrari. This yellow Jordan evocative piece is probably the brightest and most charming of the group. They're all handsome, but this one is the liveliest, and it's fitted with an uncommon factory yellow leather strap. So the timepiece is a speedy reduced or a speedy automatic, so 39 millimeters in diameter by 12.4 millimeters thick by 44.7 millimeters lug-to-lug with an 18 millimeter spacing between the lugs. The watch is stainless steel. It features a plexiglass crystal, so you can see it has that lovely off-axis distortion of a traditional thermoplastic. On my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, you can see it fits easily. The strap is brand new, so it has a little bit of stiffness to it, but as you wear it, it will bed in and soften up. As a result, I can recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 13 centimeters circumference, and on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, it looks good. It's got a lot of personality with the yellow dial and strap, so don't think just because you have a big wrist this isn't for you. It probably is. It also is a rare full set example of a Speedmaster Schumacher. Most of them seem to have been denuded of their unique tire-shaped box and paperwork over the years, but this one comes fully equipped. The strap is double spline bolstered, and you can see it's calfskin on the top and the bottom. There's a contrasting white stitch, and you can see it is bright yellow to match the dial. The timepiece features a brand new Omega factory strap and a simple, easily adjusted, and original stainless steel pin buckle. The case is in good shape. As you can see, the break between the polish of the bevels and the satin of the case flank is still sharp, indicating that this watch has largely been spared the refinisher's wheel. As you can see, we have that classic asymmetrical, somewhat shoulder-guarded profile for the case, just like you'll see on the bigger Speedmaster Pro. There's a little bit of sheer guarding for the pushers as well as the crown. Modular movement, you can see the pushers are slightly elevated compared to the center line of the crown, and then you can see that the underside of the bezel has a combination of satin and polished elements, giving way to an anodized aluminum tachymeter insert that can be used for gauging the speed of a car, for example, over a kilometer. Of course, you've got that bubble-like plexiglass, and you have a dial in which the red varnished hands represent your chronograph minutes, hours, and seconds, and then you have blackened hands for the time. Outboard, you can see that the dial features the so-called racing dial, staggered checkered flag pattern that allows you to judge minutes, seconds, and fractions of second. And then the center is a lovely yellow lacquer that looks as bright and cheerful today as the day it rolled out of BN back in 1996. Turning the watch over, you can see the Hippocampus, reminding you that the first Speedmasters were part of the Seamaster water-resistant watch family in 1957, and underneath, water-resistant to 50 meters, we have the Omega Caliber 1141. It is based on an ETA 2890, and it is bidirectional automatic winding, has a 42-hour power reserve, a stop seconds function. It beats away at 8 beats per second. And of course, it features a modular vertical clutch chronograph. So although it makes for a slightly thicker watch, the fact that it does use a vertical clutch chronograph mechanism means that the seconds hand starts without any jump or stagger, so it's a very precise chronograph mechanism. This is a timepiece that gives immense pleasure on a reasonable budget while being part of a historically important family of Omega watches. It's also a wonderful piece of motorsports memorabilia, and on top of that, once you own one, you have a collection theme ready to go, as you then need to buy the Benetton and the Ferrari. Get started the way Michael Schumacher did with Jordan Grand Prix in Jordan Yellow. Reach out to tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. And we're back with the Speedmaster Schumacher by night.